All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. Yes, it is time for some products for the iPhone 16 Pro. And this is my iPhone 16 Pro. Yes, it is a real working product. I wanted to go ahead and show you some products in a different format this time. Typically, I do all these special unboxings and don't really talk about the products much itself afterwards. But this is the first product I want to talk about is the Benks tempered glass. Now, you might not think there's a tempered glass on here, but it is definitely one there. It is a very good tempered glass, just like the previous generation, but I think this one is a little thicker, and it's which is a good thing to me because I like how this feels on the glass itself. Now, most people would tell you you don't really need a tempered glass, but the fact is, having an extra layer of protection is definitely something that you could use on your very expensive device. Now, it's been 24 hours with this tempered glass, and I can tell you that they have a new mechanism for putting on the glass, and all I can say is don't get discouraged when putting on this glass, because it's not like the drop-in before. I prefer, or well, I should say I prefer the previous ways to put on glass, which was just to put the frame on, drop the glass in, you're done. But the quality that goes into these tempered glasses now, some people say the price is a certain way, but you know, you pay for what you feel is a good deal for yourself. And this mechanism that most companies I think are going to go to using now, Benks is using it, and it is very simple, but it could look a little challenging. So this is me 24 hours later with this glass basically, and you know, the glass is perfect. There was a few bubbles on it initially, and so like I said, don't be discouraged. When you have bubbles in a tempered glass, they will go away as the glass heats up. Now, you could take a microfiber cloth and sit there and rub and everything, but eventually those bubbles will go away. As long as there's no dirt under there, the bubbles will go away, and you just have to wait for them to level out, and then you'll be good to go. So this is Benks tempered glass, and remember, I have a link to everything in the description that I'm talking about. So the first thing I want to show you is several of their cases. I've got the Air Aurora, and this is probably gonna look very familiar. They're sticking with a tried and true color theme. You've seen this on my channel multiple times on other cases, but this is the Air Aurora, and so you can see here, you flip it over, you have your MagSafe technology there. You can see the same branding that they typically do. This case is covered all along the bottom here. The cutout for the case here is not the same. There's normally a little opening area here, but since there's more give, you got a slot here for that extra module there for that new camera button. I think that's probably why they're closing them off now on the bottom and making it look more uniform with the top. But still, it is definitely a beautiful case. And these cases like this are for people like me who really don't like to wear big cases when you go outside. I don't wear cases throughout the house, but an ultra thin case, I can leave this on all day with no problems. And so when you're checking out this Benks case, this is a texturized material here, so it's not smooth to the touch. On the sides, everything is all texturized, which makes it a really good. So to put this on, I always go in like this and just push forward. This is how they're going to tell you to do it as well on the instructions, so make sure you read your instructions. But to get it off, it's nice and simple. You just push on the edges like that, and then it'll come off just like that. So the case does work obviously with MagSafe, like I said. So if you have MagSafe in your car, it also works with wireless charging. So I'm gonna grab the wireless charger here. For those that wonder, does it work with wireless charging? Yeah, it works with wireless charging. Okay, don't troll me. It does this to me all the time. There you go. Position it perfectly so it charges. So wireless charging is going to work on all these cases that I'm going to show you here. So let's pop this off and put it aside for a second. Again, the Air Aurora. So now I want to show you the Air 600D. This is a different material right here. it has a different texture, I should say. It's not a different material because it's going to be the Kevlar, but it's just a different texture on the back. So this is one that, you know, with it being the darker black color or dark gray color, it might draw a few fingerprints, but I've actually been using this one the most out of all these cases here in the last day or so, are using these cases. But again, same technology here. You got your MagSafe, pop it on MagSafe, and it will work with wireless charging as well. And it's the same cutouts. Everything should be exactly the same. This is how they're doing their cases now. So we're going to try this one on. Or I should say put it back on, because again, I've been using this one here the most of them all. Don't be afraid to snap these cases on either. They are very strong, and you're not going to damage your phone at all when doing so. But this one, with it being a little lighter gray or like a off from the black on the phone, the contrast is really nice. But I'll also show you another case that's a deeper black. I think you'll like that one too, for the way it's presented with the phone. But yeah, here it is right here, man. This is same technology as the Air Aurora. It's just a different texture on the back, and it looks a little different, a little bit more sleek. Depending on what color phone you have, you might opt to, you know, get this color here, this model. But let's go ahead and pop it off, and now I'll show you one that I think a lot of people who like I guess regular cases, if you will. You'll probably love the Montage art. This is one that, this is the Armor Pro Montage, and it's got Montage artist, a little tag down there. But again, same thing, Kevlar, but this one is more of a case. This is what people might like. This is more of a case, meaning it's this covering, it's this thicker rubber. If it's going to feel like you're really getting some serious drop protection, and that is why it's called the Armor Pro. But you still get all the good functionality of the Kevlar and the MagSafe, and this too will work with wireless charging, and this will probably make a lot of people feel a lot more comfortable with, they're going to feel like they have a case. So you can see here, different than the Air cases and the light cases, it's covering the entire device. And so with this one, it's going to make you feel a certain type of way. You're going to feel like, oh yeah, I really got something going on here. So with the edges around the case here, you're going to understand, remember, put your tempered glass on first, get that situated, and then start using these cases, because if you do that, it's going to line up perfectly. But if you didn't have a tempered glass and you lay this down flat, it's going to have more protection on the lip than these light version of these cases. It's going to have more lip protection than this. But I do recommend a tempered glass on any phone that you get or device. So this case around here has a thicker rubbery texture, which feels really, really good. Really like it, and I really like that this is MagSafe, because it doesn't look like it is, but it is MagSafe compatible. And I think you're going to really enjoy this case. Not that you won't enjoy the other ones. This is for those people who feel like I gotta feel like I really have a case on, but I still want MagSafe, and I like Benks. So you got the same Benks branding around the camera. On all these, the camera's going to be a little bit deeply recessed there to protect the camera modules. But on this case, it's got a different grippy, rubbery texture around the case, and it feels really good. You look around the bottom here, you can see all the ports and everything are cut out. And then that camera button has a little dip in it for when you want to use it. And I have mine set to double press because I didn't like the single press. But then you got your action button, your volume rocker, and this case just feels really good, really strong. And let me show you, even though it's a little bit of a thicker case, it does work with wireless charging. Yeah, all these cases will work with wireless charging. As long as a case doesn't have any kind of metal in it, it's going to work with wireless charging. So there you have it, man. I mean, these cases are all, and the tempered glass, they are all really, really good. I feel like there's a case for everyone out there who wants to protect their device. Benks has a strong lineup, man, since 2008, as you can see there. And I think this, again, going in with the tempered glass, make sure you slow down with that. And I think you'll be happy with the way it comes out. If you have bubbles at the beginning, take your time, just start using the phone, and the bubbles will disappear within 24 hours. That's what you can see here on mine. Let me clean it up one more time for you, just to show you here. Bubble free. Bubble free. So I like this combination here. I think it's hot, and you know, this will be probably my cases of choice going forward. I don't know. I like an ultra thin case, and now, you know, Benks is kind of swing. I remember I used to be an out of box guy, but not anymore. Those bulky cases really got on my nerves, and so I like ultra thin cases, and I'm really happy to have Benks support the channel the way they do. Thank you, Benks, and the links to purchase are down below. Take care.